Welcome back, everybody, to some more Simpsons Hit and Run with me, Daniel. And while our GameCube game struggles to load, oh, there it goes. Yes, we're into level 5. Exciting new cola gains popularity. Cola is great, says Cola Institute. Annoying housewife claims cola is evil. We get to play as a poo, yay! You can tell this is a game that wasn't made in the 2020s. Well, looking at it too, I guess we give that away as well. But yeah, we get to play as a poo. And level 5, we see a distinct difficulty transition. I'm gonna skip ahead because weirdly you don't start where the first mission needs to be in level 5. But yeah, we're in Apu's vehicle, the Longhorn, which is kind of the wrong color. If you think about it from the show, it should be red. Also, just enjoy, this is what this game's car physics do when you don't touch the control stick. You just gently bump that person. Anyway, it's fine. We're inside this clearly not important cola truck location.
Oh, I have been selling tainted cola. Unless I redeem myself, I will be reincarnated as a sea cucumber, or worse, a land cucumber. I must find the source of this evil beverage. The soda invoice commanded I go here, but I see no cola factory. Oh, a cola truck. Time for me to do that Hindu that I do.
What do you have against sky cucumbers, Apu? Anyway, we get to go into mission 1 finally. Incriminating caffeine. Follow the cola truck and collect all the evidence. Don't miss any cola crates. This is not a very difficult mission, primarily because the vehicle we're following
much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Not so quick.
Smiles on such behavior.
Having said that, this vehicle has 1-star acceleration, I believe, if we're going to be using it. That is clearly not 1 star of acceleration, but it's fine. Still not a hugely quick vehicle, and Apu's starting vehicle, the Longhorn, is a pretty good all-around vehicle. Unlike the Canyonero in level 4, which has good toughness and essentially nothing else, the Longhorn's pretty good at everything. It's essentially just a better tractor. Which is a weird sentence to say if you have no context for the vehicle in this game. I would say, I'd hope it is faster than a tractor, but yes, Willie's tractor specifically. And that cola truck is wrecking the neighborhood something fierce. If they happen to destroy another vehicle, I believe we get the 10 coins.
Oh, I smashed my skull.
Some classic AI driving there, stuck on the fire engine. There's also some banging music. Oh wow, got sideswiped by somebody merging. Yeah, the reason about the downtown levels, they just get, in my mind, the best music, and they are distinctly different between, Bart and Apu's music. Very, very different. Polar opposites, in fact. But they did a great job with the soundtrack. Anyway, we're nearly done here. We got now the 9th item out of 11. And, yeah. Like I said, not all that difficult. It's really the most fun part of this mission is watching the AI absolutely murder all the other cars on the road. Oopsie poopsie. There we go. We don't have to do anything after we've collected them.
Legitimate businessman social club. Looks like Apu Asa Pima Petalon is taking on the mob.
At least they were nice enough to put us right next to Louis. Hi, Louis.
Hello, stereotypical Italians. Please to tell me the source of the evil cola.
We don't know nothing. Except that the brands are controlled by mysterious strangers. Anyway, you shouldn't stick your nose in other people's business. It could come back to haunt you. And your family.
Oh my gosh. Your thinly veiled threat has reminded me of my fatherly duties. I'm supposed to pick up the octuplets at the doctor's.
It's a shame Louis is really the only mob person we see. Second mission, and baby makes 8. Drive to the hospital before time runs out. Avoid the mob. Yeah, we never do see Fat Tony, do we? Huh. So, rude thing about this mission, the timer does start before you even get in the car, which I hate when the missions do that, but what are you going to do? Also, that was rude. I guess that's why they bothered with the timer starting early, because it technically isn't the timer there that matters. It's this new one, getting away from the mob. Not that difficult either. The AI does not take that shot. That's one of my favourite quotes, that your car belongs in the bargain bin. So yes, driving straight to the hospital spawns him again. So we're just going to pretty much go in a straight line and hope we don't get caught by the police. Because, yeah. From level 5 and beyond, you're going to see the hit and run triggered a lot more often.
Your failure shames you. Yes, you.
Can you not catch me? Don't. Oh, there we go. Level 5's police are a little bit faster, but they're still not that bad. In a couple of videos' time, when we talk about level 6, that'll be a very, very different answer you're going to get. They get a lot quicker. Yeah, luckily for us... Oh, okay. Well, that made me look stupid. Yes, getting busted costs you 50 coins, but we had a lot of extra time. So let's go replenish our 50 coins. Thank you.
Hope I have room in my pants for this.
I'm going to have to do a little bit of grinding between level 5 and 6 to get some coins anyway. We won't put that on the show, but just be known that it will happen. Hi, Dr. Hibbert. There's a wasp right behind you. Is that the medical emergency?
Your babies are about to go to the bathroom all over my waiting room, and diapers aren't covered by your insurance. Ooh, you better hurry. I heard the parents of the Shelbyville 9 are grabbing every diaper in town.
I will get the diapers, but there's no way I could fit them in my car. Maybe Mr. Homer will have a large gas-guzzling American vehicle that I could use.
Oh, he sure does. Also, that camera angle. What is that? Yeah, well, we're going to go pick a car up from Homer, but it's right next door, so that's why we didn't get it ahead of time. Can I have this other box? Oh. Yeah, let's do our kind of J-turn out of here and get some coins. So let's go pick up the vehicle from Homer. Let's see if we can have a funny physics moment, because we've not really had one so far.
Mr. Homer, sir, do you
Not
have
bad.
an oversized vehicle that I might be borrowing?
Borrowing? No. Selling to you at an insanely high price? Yes.
Fine, whatever.
Weird to think that Homer spends most of his time downtown just standing in the hospital car park. You'd think he'd at least be in the hospital. But yes, the car built for Homer. We need for 8 is too much. Hit the Shelbyville van and collect the diapers before time runs out. Essentially, we're stealing them from the Shelbyville 9.
Hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Yeah, we're a classy mission, this. It looks initially quite difficult, a minute and a half to get 10 items, but not really, even with some very, very bad driving.
I smashed my
Which
scarf.
this vehicle tends to produce, because it's all about its top speed. It is one of the quickest cars in a straight line at top speed.
Doing that in the future.
It's also a surprisingly tough vehicle.
This crazy driving.
But really, its letdown is its mediocre handling, so by the time you end up getting to a really high speed, you usually then end up just losing it, taking any turn. Also, for this mission, the Shelbyville 9 vehicle,
For my insurance.
it never leaves this area, so you don't have to worry about it going past the stadium or anything. It'll just loop around the hospital, essentially. So
What in the hell were you thinking?
half the battle with these later missions is knowing roughly the route that the AI is going to take. It makes life a lot easier. But in this one, it's a combination of, well, they don't go very far, and they're trying to safe drive for their kids, I guess, so they're not very quick.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Break My Legs.
You're welcome. I am Mr. Break Your Legs.
Oh, how unproductive.
There we go. It may have looked kind of tight for time, but I definitely did not do that particularly efficiently. Get out of the way, please. There we go. And I hope you're enjoying this time with Dr. Hibbert, because it's all we're going to see of him in the entire game. I know there might be urination issues, but yeah, I wanted that spanner first.
Quickly, cover my incontinent children's tushies.
That was close. Another minute in my office would look like the Ganges River.
No, I can't do the Dr. Hibbert laugh.
My jubilation knows no bounds.
No, that's not something in my wheelhouse. Thanks for wasting my time with this mission when evil cola could destroy everything. Wasn't that a thing of beauty? Anyway, we have to go see Krusty the Clown. Get out of the way, Mr. Quimby Van. I hope you like hearing Vote Quimby, because if you stay in this stage for any length of time, that's all you're gonna hear. Beautiful. Hi, Krusty, how you doing?
Hello, famous American clown.
What are you doing with that child?
Everyone wants to wet their beaks.
I require information about trucks delivering evil cola. How can I get this classified data?
Sorry, Apu. I'm a drink-squeezy, punchy lowlife. You need a professional scumbag. Follow a cop until you find one. You'll have better luck if you know, look American.
Thank you, horrible man.
I feel as if they wouldn't get away with that in a game released today. But yes, we have to go change our clothing to look like an American stereotype. Conveniently, Apu has done this before in certain episodes. Poor Willie, if anybody remembers that episode. Oh dear. Luckily for us, Moe's Tavern is right next door, so we can go pick up some clothing. We had thought that we're changing clothes at Moe's, but meh, don't think too much about it. Hi Mo, your tavern's real quiet. We'll be back later for gags. So we need the American outfit, which causes some interesting glitches all of its own, because his hat is real tall. Got some extra gallons in his 10-gallon hat. Having said that, it nearly fits in the car built for Homer, but not
here?
quite.
It makes no sense. Ha! Clean up in aisle
Yeah, they
one.
didn't think this one through.
Come to Papa, random object. Oh, Shiva
I guess we'll
smiles
keep
on such
using the car
behavior.
built for Homer. It's not my favorite vehicle in the world, just in terms of how it feels to drive, but meh, it'll do for this. Mission 4, this little piggy. Follow the police to find a criminal. Yeah,
I must
just a
admit,
follow
the smell of
mission.
fresh air is much more
Which at
pleasing
least
than
is
the odor
nice
of the hot dog machine.
Enough to not start the timer, but yes, it's not actually just a follow mission. They lied to us. We have to pick up all the donuts because that's the trail.
Hope I have room in
I
my
was
backpack.
certain we were going to smash into that, but I guess that arch does not have collision physics. Hooray! Yeah. This is a little bit more difficult. There is a fairly tight timer here, and this slalom, the Longhorn would have been a better vehicle to deal with the slalom than the car built for Homer, but whatever. Downtown has a lot of straight lines down its highways, so having a high top speed I think is probably more useful.
Convenient.
Get out of the way. Thank you.
Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
Not bad. We're going to have about 5 seconds left. Nice. Now we get to do the follow mission, and I don't know if Chief Wiggum's had some type of, like, extra disability. I mean, he's Clancy. He's not the smartest character in the Simpsons by any stretch. But we're going to do a loop, and we've gone back to the police station again, and he's crashed into a ramp.
Good for my insurance.
So,
Thing this car belongs to the city.
yeah, so we do a full mini loop as, yeah, Chief Wiggum crashes into seemingly every object. Yeah, sometimes you wonder, is he the one just drink driving, or is this what happens when you drink too much coffee and eat too many donuts? Who knows? But yes, this is where this vehicle comes into its own, because we have more top speed than the police car does. Which, by the way, great vehicle. We will definitely be talking about the police car later. Probably next video. Also, banging horn. Most cars in this game have a pretty generic horn, but there's a couple that have unique horns. And this is a fun one. La cucaracha, blah, 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 blah.
Thank you.
Oops.
Come again.
Also, there's the advert for the car built for Homer, isn't it nifty? So, we skipped ahead because I got distracted. Let's go kick Snake and...
Dude, respect my boundaries.
Fine, I'll respect your boundaries.
Hand over your wallet, dude. This is totally a mugging.
Oh, what good luck. A criminal.
Oh?
Well, surely a violent filth bag such as yourself could find out who is driving the black cola vans.
Well, I do have a connection at the DMV, but it will cost you. You have to pick up the litter for my community service.
It is a deal.
Deal. Now hand over your wallet.
Yes, whatever.
Weird calling someone a violent filth bag gives you a good answer. Never trust a snake. Oh, collect all the garbage before time runs out. Don't miss any pieces
Hopefully my
of
store will not
garbage.
be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
This mission has a bit of a
I am
reputation.
a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine.
And at first glance, you go, well, why would it? You got 4.25 minutes to collect 5 pieces of litter. Also, by the way, do you remember how slow this vehicle was? The garbage truck was in level 4. when we had to drive past it several times with Marge. Did they put turbochargers in this one? Having said that, we're still going to try and push it along. Come on, mush!
Perhaps I should refrain from
Learn
doing that
to
in the future.
indicate. Stupid, but stupid cars. But yeah, this is a heck of a lot quicker than any other vehicle like this I've seen. Which is a relief, and you'll see why in a minute. Come on,
What
keep
are you
moving.
trying to prove with this crazy
Look,
driving?
he's the one that's swerving everywhere. Come on, man.
Oh, I smashed my
I don't have
skull.
time for you to be dumb.
300 horses of convenient power.
Yes, if you hadn't fathomed it out by now... Oh, of course he dropped it there. Yeah, if you hadn't fathomed it, this is a multi-stage mission. So now that we've collected the 5 pieces of litter from the truck, we now have a platforming section. Yeah! Because this game controls so well. And we're on the same timer, you may have noticed. We didn't get any extra time. So we've got to collect 25 pieces.
Really hurt my stomach.
I'm showing you the path that I think is the most efficient. I'm sure there are more efficient paths, but this is the one that I typically take. It does require more less driving and more walking than some of the alternate paths. But in my eye, this is at least the most consistent. Use your map. Like you don't get the luxury of a ton of time with this mission, so you do need to follow the map.
Oh, I should sleep more.
And luckily, this elevator or escalator is not moving, so we get to go at normal speed. Oops. Camera, come on, cooperate. Do you have to kick or jump kick? I don't remember. There we go, get out of the way. I don't have time for your wooden panel to be in the way. Yeah, there's a couple hidden here, it's sneaky. And now we're gonna go climb up the other fire engine. The lesser spotted fire engine.
My cardio is shot.
I know, I'm tired just watching this happen. So you may be looking, going, hey Daniel, you're making really good time. You've only got 5 pieces to go and you've got a minute and a half. Oh, no, no, no.
My giant gut is...
Yeah, that's not how this works. There's a reason why this mission is infamous. So we've now got to get back to the DMV, all on the same timer.
Fathering 8 children has
Now,
really
as a
hurt my
teenager, when I
stomach.
first played this game, I'm just going to grab the Longhorn because it's the quickest the quickest car I can grab. Jump on the car so you don't have to have the animation of getting into the car. Yeah, we have less than a minute to get back to the DMV, and it is a reasonable distance away, so we need to go. Yeah, as a teenager, this took me enough attempts that eventually the game lets you skip the mission. I didn't, because I was a stubborn kid. But yes, it can take this took me so many attempts that I had the option of just not doing the mission. If we can do this first time, I will be very, very happy. Mainly because this mission just takes so long. Like, if you fail right at the end, it's about it's another 5 minutes of you that you gotta do it again. Come on, this is gonna be close. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, they're blocking me on the. Yeah, we'll go that way. Quick, go around, go around. Come on, come on! Yeah! Oh, I'm genuinely very happy.
My friend has the information at the DMV. Go pick it up. Pronto.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my violent associate.
This is not the hardest mission in the game by any stretch, but this is where the biggest difficulty spike happens. Oh, get out of the way, Brick. Yeah, look, there's no timer on picking this up.
Empty. I am the victim of chicanery most vile.
Genuinely can't believe I did that one first time. That will probably not happen for the other difficult missions in level 6 and 7. This is definitely the hardest mission in this level, though.
Sir, this folder is empty. To rob me is one thing, but I never expected you to lie.
Dude, relax, okay? I've got the info you need. I just need help with a little more community service. Oh, I'm totally evil.
Oh, I should know better than to trust that demented chuckle. but okay.
I do love the back and forth between Snake and Apu. Quick cash, help Snake with his community service. Destroy the armored car and avoid Chief
Last time I
Wickham.
left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
So this mission,
Like, out of my way, walking dude.
it's a bit of an anticlimax. So, Never Trust a Snake is really, really difficult, and you get that, you know, major dopamine and sense of accomplishment when you complete it. This mission,
No!
yeah, you're gonna see what the problem is in a moment. Getting to drive the Bandit, though, awesome. This vehicle we're not gonna have access to for at least a couple of episodes. This is one of the best vehicles in the game. Hey, Chief Wiggum. Can you just politely wait there so we don't have to do the chase?
Yeah, mindless distraction.
Ah, it's just not a big deal. Yeah, the police car's not as quick as the Bandit, so even if we drive vaguely competently, we'll get rid of him. This is not difficult at all. There we go.
Nice drive, police driver!
We're going to go repair this vehicle before we go to the googly pecs. You'll see why shortly. Also, that was a thing of beauty. Thank you for the free coins.
This is not good for my insurance.
Well, it's not technically your insurance. Yes, so here's the armored car. Did you notice that that head-on collision did no damage? It may come as no real surprise, but the armored car has a lot of toughness.
Dude,
The Bandit
scratch my car.
has
Like, no.
kind of mediocre toughness, so you can see what the problem's going to be, right?
Like, no.
We're going to do essentially no damage to it, so this is going to be attritional. The other challenge is because his car is so light relative to the security vehicle, he tips us, not vice versa. Also, that was a beautiful pirouette. So our car in and of itself is not going to be the one that's doing the bulk of the damage. The bulk of the damage is probably going to come from environmental hazards. However, on the highways, there aren't very many of them. And as you can see, our car is already smoking, so we're at roughly 70% damage.
I'm going to mess you up.
And the security vehicle is at what? 30%? So we're gonna just have to politely follow it along until we can get a spanner to repair our car.
Dude.
Because, as you can see here, trying to push them into obstacles, easier said than done. It can happen, but it's not easy. Luckily for us, there is a healing spanner right here. If you that vehicle can get out of thank you. I appreciate it.
Between me and you.
So now we can start ramming them again. Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
Chicks.
Having said that, the damage bar barely moved, so what looked like was going to be a ton of damage was not so much.
I'm going to mess you up.
Get out of the way. Yeah, the cheese grater technique especially doesn't work here, but trying to push it into the concrete barriers is really the only way to go. Even pushing it into ongoing traffic doesn't do a huge amount because, well, level 5 doesn't have any particularly strong vehicles that regular pedestrians use. It's not like anybody else is using a security truck or even the Mayor Quimby van has surprisingly low durability. I'm not sure why, but it just doesn't have a lot going for it. But as you can see, the security vehicle just absolutely mauls all the AI. All the other AI vehicles, something fierce. I'm just pushing them along now just to try and get towards a healing item for our car ASAP. But yeah, you can see how this is a very different pace compared to, yes, Never Trust a Snake. Thank goodness there's so many healing items all across this town. So theoretically we should be able to take it out now without having to heal again. So let's go ultra aggressive.
Doing that in the future.
Oh,
No.
you just got physicsed.
Sweet
There we go.
What possible service could this be to the community?
Shut up and take us back to the hideout. I mean, charity.
Oh, I love their interactions. Well, I guess given we're driving with a criminal, this is a perfect time to vandalize these vending machines.
Forces of convenient power.
I mean, we've just blown up a security vehicle, so breaking 2 vending machines seems relatively minor.
Papa, random object.
Oh, sorry, lamppost.
Better not scratch my car.
It just gave us a nice gentle landing back on the road.
Next time, I'll hurt your feelings, too.
Woo. Don't know why I turned into an owl when I tipped to the side of the car there, but it's fine. Let's try not to set off a hit and run. Come on.
Clean up in aisle 1.
Oh,
Hope I have room in my
what did I hit?
This is not good for my insurance.
And now we're back at the hideout. But oh no!
So
The police are here again, and it's absolutely nothing to worry about because remember, we're faster than them.
this town is going to pay
Oops.
for
Even with that hilariously bad driving, we should still be fine. Yeah, there we go.
My car belongs in the bargain bin.
So rude to the police. Their car's not that bad. It doesn't belong in the bargain bin. It just doesn't belong in competition with Snake. Anyway, we saved him.
If you do not tell me who owns the cola trucks, then I will be forced to use
profanity.
profanity.
Okay, okay, don't go nuts.
Yeah, settle
Cola
down.
trucks are registered to the museum.
The museum? What? Each level of this adventure is more exciting than the last.
Let's hope that Mayor Quimby truck wasn't listening as they went by, hey? But look, a vehicle we don't recognize. And Bart. Hi, Bart. We've gone from,
You are
yeah,
so
a person that steals from the Quickie Mart to a person that
Oh,
probably
Mr. Bart,
shoplifts.
I have discovered that the evil cola is being made in the Springfield Museum.
But that closes in 5 minutes.
And my car is out of gas.
Just fill it up at the Quickie Mart.
At those prices? No way.
Fine, we'll take my car.
There's no petrol system in this game, Apu. Anyway, Curious Curator. The last mandatory mission. Drive to the museum before the curator
No
leaves.
problem.
Last mandatory mission for level 5 anyway.
Smell of fresh
Don't worry,
air is
we
much
still
more
have
pleasing
plenty
than the
more
odor of the
missions.
hot dog machine.
And we get to drive the Farini, which is a nice segue into what we will be using at the start of level 6. So you'll see this a little bit. Despite the fact that I seem to be driving like a person who's blind, it's actually quite a good car. Got good acceleration, good top speed, really good handling, but low toughness, which makes this part of the mission interesting. So we get quite a lot of time, you would think, considering. I mean, we got less time than this in level 2 when we were blowing up people's cars that were using mobile phones. However, the curator vehicle, as you saw from level 4, has average toughness. We have low toughness and very low pushing power. So really, this is more difficult than it looks. Our real saving grace is that we are significantly faster than the curator by this stage. Like I said, the power creep for vehicles starts to really motor on in level 5. Most level 4 vehicles, you're happy if it has 2.5, 3 stars. Also, this is the old GameCube version, so we get to have mildly racist Apu. So just be aware. Yeah, level 4, if a vehicle has 2.5 to 3 stars in all stats, we're usually quite happy. By level 5, that goes up to really 3.5 stars, and we're talking at least 4 stars, 4.5 stars by level 6. So they really start motoring on.
Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in
Oh,
the future.
he's nearly done.
Baby, bring it
Probably
on.
gonna take a couple more hits, I'd say. Yeah, he's not quite on the last hit critical. Come on. There we go. We still have to grab the key,
Clean up in aisle
and then we're
1.
gonna have to get our way back to the museum. Which, based on where we blew up, was a little bit inconvenient, but we should be okay. I'm not too concerned. Let's just try and avoid having another hit and run, please. Please.
Whoa, wicked.
Just makes life a bit easier if we don't have to deal with it. At least not until the last moment, because they'll despawn when the mission ends, right? Oh, well. Go me. Get out of the way. This is not a great place to have a hit and run trigger.
Back here.
It's a very tight area with 90-degree blind corners. You can't fit that gap? Oh, why did I think that was a good idea? It's still fine, they're so far behind us. Sounds like the police did the exact same thing.
This is too cool for school.
But yeah, missions, it can be a little tricky,
Bad boy.
but not too bad. And cutscene!
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually excited to be going to a museum.
Shiva H. Vishnu! The cola is dripping from that meteor!
Ooh, free deadly cola.
They didn't say that they're boned, I'm surprised.
Oh, we did it! We destroyed a priceless archaeological artifact! Oh,
What we? I did all the driving.
now let's find out who's behind all this strange cola business.
I know it's a cliche, but ay caramba!
Kodos, look at these space ratings for foolish Earthlings.
What happened, Kang? Foolish Earthlings used to be the #1 reality show in the galaxy. Space viewers couldn't get enough of these humans and their behavior.
Our show is down in all key demos.
But our show concept was so perfect. We filmed these idiotic bipeds with hidden cameras and beam it into every television in the galaxy.
These aliens have been secretly filming an intergalactic reality show in Springfield.
I knew there was a simple explanation.
I'm going to introduce the evil cola into the water supply. People will go mad.
I like it.
Then we distribute laser guns at the Squidport tourist area.
I like it.
The cola-maddened humans will go berserk,
I like it.
destroying themselves and their town.
Delivering big space ratings for foolish Earthlings.
Very convenient that they explained everything for us.
We've got to prevent the aliens from putting laser guns in the hands of cola-drunk townspeople.
Why? That sounds hilarious. I'd watch that show.
I tell you what, you're a bad little boy.
Ain't that the truth? Next episode, we'll go over all the extras. Hopefully that was fun. When people like and subscribe to the channel, I like it. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.